Hi everyone. In today's video, I want to talk you guys through my advanced summer training program for cross country. And so this is the most advanced plan that I'm going to recommend. It kind of mimics what I did myself in high school when I brought my 5K time down considerably between my junior and senior years. Right. So my junior year, I ran a 1940 5K. And then a year later, I was able to drop that time down to 1756. So this is something, this is a pretty drastic improvement and something that many of you might obviously be interested in doing. So this plan, this is not for everyone. This is not for everyone, but let's get into some of the details. So I'm calling this my advanced summer XC plan. Okay. So who's it for? Well, this is for, first of all, this is for people that have run 40 miles per week consistently in the past. You don't want to make a big jump in mileage from one year to the next. So in order to do this plan, I strongly encourage you to look at a different plan if you haven't been running at least 40 miles per week, at least for a period of a couple months. Now, you don't have to be doing this year round, but if you've built up to running about 40 miles per week in the past, then this might be the next step for you. Also, probably for juniors and seniors, right? Just because they're more likely to have reached this level of training before. So let's look at some of the details. So over the course of the summer, this plan is going to build up to a max mileage of 50 miles per week. So you're not going to be at that level for the whole summer, but by the end of July, you will be up to this level. All right. The starting point. This plan starts off at 25 miles per week. Okay. Also, your max run in this plan, your max long run is going to be 10 miles. So at this point in this video, you should have a pretty good idea if this is something that's going to be feasible for you, right? I wouldn't try to follow this plan if you haven't been up around 40 miles per week at some point in the past. All right. So I want to talk about some of the workouts you're going to be doing in the summer. And what are the goals? What are the goals of this plan? So goals, and this is kind of general for all the training plans. Goals for summer training. Right? Number one goal is to be prepared and healthy come August, right? Leading into the XC season. So prepared and healthy for the beginning of XC. Okay, so this is supposed to be it should be low key in terms of intensity, right? So, but you do want to prepare yourself for the harder run in August and beyond, right? You do want to set yourself up to improve during the season, right? You don't want to start your cross country season from, you know, zero fitness, right? You want to, if you ran track and you gain some fitness in the spring, right? You want to keep or even build on that fitness before the start of XC, so you can really capitalize on all that hard work throughout the year. So in terms of being prepared and healthy, the most important thing we're going to do is we're going to build a mileage base. And we want to do this, we want to minimize the risk for injury by keeping low intensity. So what does that mean? Well, a good rule of thumb is that 80% of all run-in during this period should be easy, conversational pace run-in. All right, and then we're going to sprinkle in some workouts to work on run-in form, to work on your mechanics, the neuromuscular system, and just some workouts that are basically going to prepare you to do harder workouts in August and September. Okay, so let's look at some of those workouts. There's two types of workouts we're going to work on. Workouts that are primarily aerobic, and so are really going to stress your cardiovascular system. And then we're also going to look at workouts that are primarily either muscular or neurological. So things like working on your turnover. So I'm just going to call these turnover workouts. And by turnover, you can really just think about this as just speed, right? Working on your form and working on your leg speed, okay? So let's look at the aerobic types of workouts we're going to do. You can do several different types of workouts. The ones that I'm going to have you guys do in this plan, one of them is called a 5-1 fartlek. 5-1 fartlek. So this is going to be a continuous run. So a 30-minute continuous run with 5 minutes easy, 1 minute hard. And you're going to alternate. So you're going to do 5 minutes easy, 1 minute hard, and then 5 minutes easy, and then 1 minute hard again. So you're going to go through you're going to go through 5 cycles of this in 30 minutes, right? So it turns out to be just 5 1-minute surges. And so what's easy, what's hard in this context? Easy is your regular conversational easy pace on like a regular easy run. And then hard is somewhere in the neighborhood of 5K pace or effort, right? You're running this by effort. The second type of aerobic workout I'm going to have you do, it's a little bit more difficult, a little bit more taxing, and it's a simple 1-to-1 fartlek. Right? So this is 1 minute easy, 1 minute hard. Alternating, right? 1 minute easy, 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy, 1 minute hard. And you can start with just 20 minutes of this. That's going to be pretty tough if you haven't done this type of workout before, just 20 minutes. But we want to kind of work up to 30 minutes of this. So 20 to 30 minutes total. All right, let's look at turnover workouts. So you want to work on speed in the summer, but you don't want to do any hard intervals, right? You don't want to do hard intervals, things that are going to build up a lot of lactic acid in your muscles, things that are you don't want to do any workout. You don't want to do any workout that leaves you sore, more than a day later, right? So if you do a workout on Wednesday, by Friday, you want to be completely recovered. No sign that you did that workout on Wednesday, right? If you're still sore on Friday, then your Wednesday workout was too hard, right? That's the kind of attitude you want to have during the summer when it comes to workouts, right? Workouts should only be things that you can recover from completely in a 24-hour period. So what does that mean? Well, most important thing you can do for turnover are 100-meter strides. And it doesn't have to be exactly 100 meters. But if you have a track, go to a track, do 100 meters. Why not, right? And so the important thing here is you're going to start off with about 4 of these in one session. And you want to work up to no more than 10. So 4 to 10 per session. And you want to have full recovery. You do not want to start a stride while you're still breathing hard, right? You want to catch your breath completely. Your legs should feel fine. You probably want to take at least a minute, maybe 2 minutes between these 100-meter strides. So full recovery. Second type of workout, once you've done these strides, right? You can even go a little bit further and do something like 8 to 12 times 200 meter. And then we want full recovery. So we're going to do 230 rest. And what pace are you going to be running these 200s at? Well, pretty much like your strides. And so what pace is a stride? It's not a sprint. It's something like, so for strides, what I'm really talking about is something like mile pace. Something that you can actually race for about 5 minutes, right? If you can hold this pace for about 5 minutes, it's a good pace for a stride, okay? And then lastly, for aerobic workouts, I had one more workout that looks like I can't fit on this slide, but I'll just make another slide here. And so our third aerobic workout is what I call a steady state run. All right, so this is a run that's kind of up tempo. It's, this is fast, faster than easy pace, right? But it's still pretty comfortable, still pretty controlled. So I like to call this comfortably hard. Okay, so again, you're going to start off with at least 25 minutes. And you want to work up to no more than 45 minutes. And it's at 5K pace plus 1 minute per mile. So what does that mean? You're going to go by effort too. So whatever you feel like your 5K pace is, add a minute per mile to that. So for example, somebody who can race a 5K, if your 5K race is 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes, let's see. That's 625 minutes per mile. So that's 625 pace. So your steady state would be a 725 pace. If your PR is or your current 5K pace is 20 minutes. All right, so those are the workouts we're going to be doing. Let's look at how we put this plan together. All right, so this plan, we're going to start the week of May 31st. So that first week, you're going to want to do 25 miles. You're going to want to have a lawn run So let me break it down day by day here. So you're gonna have, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All right. And so the total for the week is going to add up to 25. All right. So I like to keep my long runs on Sunday. So that first week, you're going to do a long run of 5 miles. All right. And the rest of the week is just going to be easy. You can add something like 4 by 100-meter strides on Thursday, but it's not super critical. All right, that's week 1. That brings us to June 7th, the week of June 7th. All right, you want to build your mileage a little bit. So hopefully this first week was pretty comfortable. You're going to bump this up to about 32 miles per week. And that means your long run is going to also bump up to 6. All right, again, easy mileage. So everything else is easy. You can take a day off, take 2 days off if you need it. So you can set up how you split up your miles however you want, but keep in mind your longest run is on Sunday. All right, and then distribute the rest of your miles throughout the week. And again, you want to do 4 times 100-meter strides. Put that on Thursday. All right, so that's the second week. All right, so that brings us to June 14th. All right, we increased our mileage 2 weeks in a row, so we want to back off a little bit in the third week, try to stabilize. So we're going to put in 29 miles that week, and we're going to maintain the 6-mile long run. All right, but this week you can add an aerobic workout on Tuesday. Keep in the strides on Thursday. All right, that brings us to June 21st. And by the way, guys, you can move these workouts around. Just make sure you don't do anything on back-to-back days, right? You want to make sure that you have at least that 48 hours between workouts, right? So Sunday and Tuesday, that's 48 hours apart. It's okay to do a workout on Tuesday, but I would not do a workout on Monday following the long run. All right, let's see. Now we're gonna continue to build our miles, right? So we're gonna bump up to about 36, okay? And increase our long run to 7. And then again, you're gonna choose one of those aerobic workouts from the previous slide. Strides. So a good way to do this is probably, if you're gonna pick an off day, maybe Monday's your off day. All right, let's see. June 28th. All right, here's where it's going to get a little tougher. We're going to get back up. So I said in the beginning of this video that you should have been able to do 40 miles a week previously. So up to this point, you pretty much you're in known territory, right? But we're starting to enter unknown territory. We're going to bump it up to 43 miles this week with a long run of 8. And again, we're going to add the workouts here. So now that our long run's getting a little bit longer, I probably would recommend moving to a Wednesday, Friday schedule. Right? So strides on Friday, the aerobic workout on Wednesday. Okay, so we increased our miles 2 weeks in a row. So we want to take another step back. So let's see. The next week is the week of July 5th. So we're going to take a little bit, put our foot on the brake a little bit, or at least take it off the gas pedal, and we're going to move our miles back down. So we're going to do 38 miles this week, but we're going to keep that long run around 8. All right, so we're in July now. We're in July. July 12th. Bump up to 45 miles per week. And here we're going to want to do a 9-mile long run. Oops. Our aerobic workout on Wednesday, strides. And at this point, you've been doing strides for a few weeks, so hopefully you've been able to build it up from just 4 that you started with over here. And by now, maybe you're doing 6 to 8. Maybe you're doing 6 to 8. All right, 2 more weeks in this training plan. So July 19th. And then July 26th. And this is going to pretty much bring us to the end of the summer and the start of cross-country preseason. I might be off by a week or 2, but this pretty much does it, right? So you're going to hit your peak mileage of 50 on the week of July 19th. And that's going to also mean you're going to hit your peak long run 10. So you want to do an aerobic workout, and you want to do some strides. And then finally, you want to hold that for that last week. And then maybe that last week, you do 8 by 200, like I explained in the previous slide. All right. So I hope this video has helped you guys see, what's an intelligent way to build your mileage up from, let's see, 25 miles per week at the end of May, all the way up to 50 miles, only about in the course of only about 7 or 8 weeks, right? 7 or 8 weeks, you're going from 25 to 50. And again, I would not do this. I would not do this if you haven't been doing at least 40 miles per week previously, right? This is too aggressive of a training plan if you haven't been doing at least 40 miles per week previously. Okay? All right, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Happy to answer them, all right?